guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building a tiny house. I feel like it's been a while since the last time I built a tiny house and it just felt like the right thing to do. These are the kinds of houses that I actually love to build the most. So like tiny houses and then make it sort of like cottage-ish, and then that means I can mismatch everything on the interior. I can use as many plants as I want to, and I don't know, I can kind of give it like a gardener vibe, if you get what I mean. So I love to do that. Those are probably my favorite houses to build if I'm building like tiny houses basically. So I had a lot of fun building this. I hope that you guys will like it. It is supposed to be for a single mom and a teen. But as always, you're welcome to move anyone into this house as you please. It's your game, do what you want. If you want to redecorate the whole thing, feel free to do so. This is just kind of what I imagined for the house. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. We're building this tiny house for a single mom and her teen. I think it's a daughter, but I don't really know. It could be either. So anyways, I said that I was going to upload yesterday, but honestly, Thursday, you probably saw on both my Instagram on Twitter, if you follow me on either of those platforms, I was just like taken aback by negativity, so I wasn't really feeling like uploading yesterday. So I decided to take the day off. I feel like these days I'm kind of taking everything a little bit more personally than I usually do because I am so tired. I've talked about that a lot in my videos. I try to not talk about it like throughout the entire videos, but it is taking up a lot of my thoughts and stuff that I'm just like constantly tired. I'm working on it, so it'll go back to, I'll find my energy at some point again. Don't worry about me. But yeah, I feel like when you're tired, like sleepy or just tired, exhausted, you tend to take things a little bit more personally. So I'm at that stage right now, at least I feel like I am. And yeah, there were a few comments on the last video where I just kind of like, I'm not having this right now, so no. And it just kind of felt like I had to take the day off of recording Sims or like answering comments and stuff like that. So I took it slow yesterday, but I built this today and I'm counting on having a video up tomorrow as well. And then next week, I'm gonna be pre-recording because I'm actually planning on, slightly forced to, take a week off during like the week where Christmas is happening because my sister is coming here and she's actually sleeping in my apartment with me. So I won't have any time to record or anything unless she wants to record with me, but I'm pretty sure that she doesn't because I don't know, a lot of my family doesn't really feel comfortable speaking English on the internet and stuff, so I don't really blame them. It is a bit like stepping out of your comfort zone at first, so I don't think that that's something she'd be up to do or for doing, but I'll ask her just in case. However, I think we'll basically just spend our spare time playing on my Switch, probably do some Just Dance or something. I don't have the newest one yet. I do have 2020, but I really want 2021. I'm waiting to be able to buy a PlayStation though because I want it for the PlayStation instead. I feel like the motion sensor is a little bit better when it comes to the PlayStation, so that's kind of what, or where I'm going with that. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling, watching some movies, probably gonna be eating a lot, talking, and possibly playing Switch. So she's apparently, because her boyfriend bought a PlayStation 5, so she's been playing a lot of shooter games, which I didn't expect from my sister, but hey, you know, you learn something new every day. So she's been playing a lot of Ghost Recon, I think it's called, which is kind of like, okay, where did that come from? But and I also try to convince her to play Resident Evil 7, and I think she's probably not too happy about horror games, but it was fun to watch for a little while. I hope that she does play it while I'm not over there visiting them, but I don't know. It would be fun though to like get an update now and then like, yeah, I beat this part of the game instead of her just leaving it be or something like that. Is there a wait, hold on, because I'm looking at my floor plan picture when I'm doing the voiceovers. I always do that just in case I forget something that I decorated throughout the video or whatever, just so I can keep track of where I am. And I know when it comes to tiny houses and me decorating them, I tend to jump from room to room quite a lot, but that's just because I want to make sure that I have all the essentials down before I start going into detail. So that's what I was doing here. I put down all the cabinets and the counters in the kitchen along with the appliances. Then I moved on to the living room and then the dining area. And then lastly, we're going to the bedrooms, but they're kind of closed off, so we're doing them afterwards. And I knew that there was going to be room for 2 single beds in both of the bedrooms. So you can only have 1 parent in this house, by the way, because there is only 1 single bed in there. I suppose you could have it be for like 2 young adults that are just like housemates or something as well. 2 teens that are just like into that gardening life. I don't know. You could have it for a lot of people. I just felt like it had been a while since I'd done anything for a single mom. And yeah, I tend to do a lot of those builds just because that is what's normal to me, as like I've talked about before. Actually, I did that in, what was it called? In context, in connection with a negative comment as well, who was like, what was it? It's a while ago, and I'm not going to sit here and like trash on negative comments, but I just want to explain this. So I got a comment, it's a while ago, I think it was back in like February or something like that, from someone who said that the single mom houses that I built way too many of them, first of all, but also they were unrealistic because single moms cannot afford houses like that. And I'm like, my mom is a single mom, has been a single mom since I was 5, and she's a doctor, so I don't know where you're coming from, but she's doing pretty good on her own, you know? So this is what's realistic to me. Like, I just have, like, or my dad is not a single parent anymore, but he used to be for a long while, and my mom as well, like, single parent, so that's just what's normal to me. My parents don't live together. So yeah, that's just, I don't know. You gotta take inspiration from your own life as well for these kinds of houses, I suppose. So it's just what comes natural to me, I suppose. But anyways, I do hope that the vast majority of you guys like these kinds of builds and possibly get to see the world from a different point of view or something. I don't know. Did we just go super deep? Probably. I just ignored that last comment. It's fine. So anyways, this is actually supposed to be, I think it's the mom's bedroom. I think I did her bedroom first. So she has a little dresser in there, but there is also, there's not a lot of storage space throughout this house. I do realize that, but it doesn't have to be that realistic either, not to me anyways. But there is this little hallway table out in the entry of the house, the hallway situation, the hallway area of the house, if you will. So I'm kind of imagining that the teen that lives in the other bedroom could have clothing under the bed because there are drawers underneath that. But if I use the right one, did I accidentally use the one from Cats and Dogs? Because that one doesn't have drawers. But then they do have the bedside table as well, where you could have stuff in it. And there's also the hallway table in the hallway. So anyways. And also there's a, what's it called? TV table underneath the TV as well. So there's a few places here and there to have different things, I suppose. They just don't have like a massive amount of storage space throughout this house. I have such an issue saying storage space. I don't know, it's just the G followed by this P sound. It doesn't come natural to me, so it is what it is. Okay, I did go a little bit overboard with the landscaping around this house. A lot of the plants, or the 2-3, what would you call that? Like the biggest 3 plants that I'm using are actually from the bb catalog. I love the color of them because they're darker green. I feel like it has a very foresty vibe. So those were the ones that I wanted to use the most. You can see, actually it's these 2, and then the more flat looking ones that I'm using is like the base around the entire house. Those are from the bb catalog. The rocks I'm using as well are from the bb catalog. They're all from base game, so if you only have base game, you can find those easily in the bb catalog. If you don't know the cheats for that, they are listed in the description down below, along with all the information about the house as well, and links to the download on the gallery, and also on my Patreon, where you can find the tray files. Sorry, I just knocked my chair. That's the sound you heard. Anyways, so, yeah, but I did go a little bit overboard. I felt like it was fitting, though, because this house is in the forest. Did I forget to say where I built it? I built it in Brindleton Bay. It's on a 30 by 20, which I know is quite big for a tiny house, but I wanted extra space for landscaping, both with trees, but also all the plants like circling the house basically, because I love the look of that when there's just like a lot of plants surrounding the house. It looks good in my opinion. Plus it's fitting, because we're in the forest. Did I mention we're in the forest? I don't know. Anyways, I do love this little, I feel like it's difficult to build on this lot just because maybe I'm used to building a lot of suburban houses or something, but there's no like road going to this house, no path, no direction of where the front door should be in any way whatsoever. So that might be why it's a little bit difficult for me to build on this lot, but I feel like it's fitting for these kinds of houses where it just kind of looks like it's plopped down in the middle of nowhere, you know, and it's cozy. I can imagine this house would be perfect for like Christmas decor and stuff, just because there's a lot of windows as well. You can hang up a lot of lights and stuff. I don't know. Just cozy vibes all around, and I'm a big fan of that, as you guys know, because I'm Danish. It's kind of ingrained in us. It's tradition, you know, stuff. I've explained that before. Hygge is very important to us. So anyways, for the side yard, garden area, backyard situation, there's actually not like a whole lot going on. I ended up putting a picnic table out there along with a smaller grill. There's also a couple of plant pots, three big ones, one small, a flower arrangement table, so you could possibly like plant flowers in the plant pots, and then maybe one of the Sims living in the house is really into like flower arrangements and stuff like that. Maybe they sell them, I don't know. And also 2 easels, because as you guys may know if you've watched a lot of my builds, I love having easels that are overlooking either pond areas or if they're on like terraces overlooking the backyard or just the forest or something. Because I feel like if you're artistic, it would be a calm place to sort of just do your thing, you know? And I don't know, maybe inspirational a little bit as well. So I like to place them by ponds or on terraces or patios or, you know, places like that where you have a nice view basically. So anyways, but that is the end of this video, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. If you guys like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. As I said, there is a download link in the description to both the gallery but also to my Patreon if you are looking for the tray files. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.